everyone, my name is Aira.
And my name is Mimi.
Welcome back to another episode of Dalagita.
Since joining Dalagita, I'm now in my last year of high school and I'm getting ready to go to continue my studies at post-secondary education this fall. I'm still an active member in the Folklorama community and the Filipino Pavilion during Folklorama. And this upcoming July, I'm going to be competing in the Miss Teen Canada competition in Toronto.
My name is Aira. I joined Dalagita when I was in grade 12. And now I am at University of Winnipeg in the Faculty of Education. The project that I have been working on since Dalagita is called Project Aira. Project Aira is a fundraiser to help a community and an elementary school in the Philippines. It started last year of November 2018. I used social media as a platform to share the fundraiser. And also in January of this year, we hosted a pop-up coffee shop. So the coffee shop was to raise funds for Project Aira. If you would like to learn more about Project Aira, you can search it up on Facebook or Instagram, search up #Project Aira.
Joining us today, we have Miss Loizza Aquino. She is a mental health advocate and she is the founder of the Leaders of Today and Peace of Mind Canada.
She is actually in Winnipeg because she received a recognition award from Pinay's Manitoba. Now, why did you decide to create an organization focused on mental health?
So I decided to create Peace of Mind Canada after there was a series of suicides that happened back in 2015. It was a hard year for a lot of people, and one of the high school student suicides that occurred in 2015 was actually one of my childhood best friends, so it really made me want to push advocacy and conversation for mental health.
So who can join Peace of Mind?
So we encourage anyone to get involved with Peace of Mind, whether it be through our main events called Youth Against Mental Health and Illness Stigma, which we call YAMIS. You can get involved through there. Throughout the year, we'll often post advertisements for people to join as an executive. So to keep up with that and to make sure they're on top and get updates, they can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at Peace of Mind Can. But otherwise, yeah, we really encourage people to come out to our events and speak at the events or perform.
Are there any new projects that you are involved in or creating?
So recently launched a new nonprofit called Leaders of Today. And Leaders of Today focuses on creating networks for young people across the country to really talk about something that they're passionate about and use that to create change in the world, whether their passions are sports or arts or anything in between. We love to really cultivate young people to use their passion to create social change. And I feel like it's something that's much needed in our world today because especially in Canada where we have a lot of young newcomers, I think it's really important for people to have a place where they can be a part of something bigger than themselves, whether you're a Filipino from the Philippines or you're a refugee. I think it's super important to really provide opportunities for people as soon as they get here.
What inspired you to encourage youth to be the leaders of today?
So as an advocate, I started my social activism journey when I was 9. And ever since I was 9, nobody took me seriously. I think it was because, I shouldn't say nobody, but a lot of people did not take me seriously because I was 9 years old, a girl, person of color, an immigrant, and all these different things that basically society says you cannot do this because you are this and this and this and this minority. So I think as a young person who has really felt the barriers for trying to create change when you're against the grain of what is the norm, I think it's really important to provide a platform for other young people to speak up and say, just because I'm young does not mean I cannot make a change. And especially for women, I love women empowerment and I love empowering other people in general, especially youth. So I think an opportunity to really reach out to young people and say, listen up, we don't have to wait until tomorrow to be leaders. We can do it today and start right now. I think it's such an important message that is not out there. And it seems like such a simple concept to have something called Leaders of Today, but it's not out there. It hasn't been done before. And I can't even wait to see the amazing results that Leaders of Today will create because of the young people who haven't had a platform to really talk about what they're passionate about and really use that to create social change.
I'm so excited for Leaders of Today. Now, how can people be involved in this organization?
So people can apply to be executives on our executive team. We have applications open until the end of April. So anytime between now and then, please feel free to apply. There's a bunch of positions available across Canada. So we are starting in Toronto, but we're working on expanding across the country. So we're taking applications from anyone, anywhere under the age of 24. So we're going to be hosting interviews in about May. So stay tuned for that as well.
So Loizza, tell us a little bit about the event that you recently posted on your Instagram, Carmen Strong.
Carmen Strong is a fundraiser that I'm hosting for my little cousin. Last year, she was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and I want her to get her dream come true, which is to go to Japan to eat sushi and watch an Olympic basketball game. So this is something small that I thought I could do for her and her family as she wants to get this dream trip. So our fundraiser will be held on May 2nd at Canada's Garden City. Tickets will be $25, and all proceeds that we get will go towards Carmen and her family so they can go to Japan.
What's your message for youth who are watching right now?
I think the main message I want to share with the youth today is be a leader of today. We deserve a seat at the table for our futures, and the seat at the table that we need is right now. We don't want to have a say when it's too late. We want to be able to let them know as youth what we need to succeed, and as youth what we need to be healthy physically and mentally. So I encourage you to really get involved in the community, even though it can be tough to balance school and work and all these different other priorities. But I think it is really important to even once a week or once a month take time to volunteer and do something, whether it's somewhere local or just contribute to an online conversation about something that's important, such as mental health. I think every little bit goes a long way, and there's no such thing as a change too small.
That's a great message. And where can people go to find out more about your organizations?
People can go to leadersoftoday.ca or peaceofmindcanada.org to find out more.
I have so many friends who are full-time students and are also working, but they also want to be involved in the community. What are your advice for us?
Sure. So just a little backstory about me is I founded 2 nonprofits. I work a part-time job. I'm taking a full course load. I live alone. And I've been involved in social activism ever since I was in 5th grade. So my advice would really be to try and manage your time a bit better. And if it's beyond that, really just try and look for little things on the side that you can do. It doesn't have to be a continuous every week priority or anything like that. It doesn't have to be too hectic, but even just being able to volunteer once a month, or even be able to just say, hey, let me post about your event or share your event. Little things like that really do help, because even with social media these days, I find it super easy to get involved, whether you don't have to go to an event necessarily, but to even just say, hey, like to 10 of your friends, please go to this event and support because I can't. Even that will go a really long way.
So where can people go to learn more about your organizations?
So to learn more about Peace of Mind, you can visit us at peaceofmindcanada.org, and our Instagram and Twitter is peaceofmindcan. For Leaders of Today, we're actually accepting applications for executive members across the country for anybody that is the age of 24 or under. So we have assistant director and director positions available, and those are available at leadersoftoday.ca, and our Instagram is alot.youth.
Once again, thank you for joining us, Loizza.
Thank you, Mimi and Aira, for having me today as well.
Once again, my name is Mimi.
And my name is Aira.
And thank you for tuning in and watching another episode of Dalagita.
As you may have noticed, we are at a different venue for filming today. We are so happy to be working with the Hilton Winnipeg Airport Suites. This hotel, again, is at 1800 Wellington. If it does look familiar, we did host our Pasasalamat event here last year, and will be the home for Dalagita 2019. Sitting with me today is Mark Fallis. Mark is the Director of Sales and Marketing. Thank you, Mark, for sitting down with us today.
Oh, no problem.
Also, my first question for you is, what makes this hotel unique?
No, it's... I've thought about a lot in the last couple of days, just coming back from the Hilton Full Service Conference in Orlando. And what really makes us special is the culture of the staff here. What we try to do is create memorable moments for all of our guests from every touch point in the hotel. So whether you're here on an overnight stay or coming for one of our banquets, we encourage, and we have an incentive program in place for our staff, that if they're mentioned in any of our social media channels or comments, we reward them with that special mention.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm sure they're going to be getting a lot, because I know even we were talking earlier about the team that I work with. We had plenty of good things to say about the staff here, so we're always happy to feel welcome. Now, Hilton as a brand globally, what can you tell us about Hilton globally?
Well, actually, it's very, very exciting here right now. Hilton is one of the only hotel chains right now that actually has a digital check-in. And as everybody's moving towards, digital in the world, Hilton is going to be the first one in a couple of years to have digital meetings. So clients will be able to book online, reserve their function space, and that's really the exciting thing here. It's also Hilton's 100th birthday coming up in less than a month. So there's going to be a lot of push and focus on how Hilton's effect has had on the world. A lot of people don't know this, but Hilton worldwide has a Clean the Earth program, whereas 1 in 4 children in developing countries actually deaths are due to lack of hygiene.
Right.
So what we do is we recycle all of our soap and send it into those regions, and our goal is to reduce those deaths by half.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. Those are things that we kind of don't see when we come as a guest. We might not know all of those things. So thank you for sharing that with us. I know that you're a very busy man. So again, we'd like to thank you on behalf of Dalagita. Thank you for taking the time to sit with us today.
No problem. Thank you.
And for everyone at home, we are going to be doing a little bit of a video tour for you. So prepare to see all of the wonderful things that the Hilton Winnipeg Airport Suites has to offer. We recently decided to launch an idea about getting all of our community events in one place, which we're calling our Dalagita Community Hub. On this hub, you're going to see all the events happening. We did get a lot of responses, which we are thrilled about. However, we only have time to fit in so many. We're going to be focusing this episode on our events happening in April, May, and June. Stay tuned to look at these posters. Have an event that you didn't see featured today? Don't forget to email me, Judianne. It's info@judymeetsworld.com. Send me your poster and your event info in order to get that onto our community hub. Thank you. As you already know, Dalagita runs programming all year long, every month with our master classes. In order for us to do this, we do rely on the generosity of our sponsors. If you are interested in placing an advertisement for your business on our Dalagita segment, please make sure to email me, Judianne, at info@judymeetsworld.com. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Dalagita. We look forward to sharing more with you next time.